use.
I mean,
but
many other people would. Well, if you turn and you look at that, well, the other flag incident, for an example, wanting to fly them over these thingies. Would anybody else have turned around and put a vocal hang about this? You've got, well, there you go. If you go back the way, the other example, Saturday 14th of May, Scotland remembers 1916 March, assembles at 11:30 Kelvin Way to march to Glasgow Green, where there will be a rally with prominent speakers. I hope just for them to get tortured now, and Tommy Sheridan shows up now, because that would just say, oh, a bit like a drag act, no? Right, anyway, but when you're turning and you're actually looking at that, regimental blues again, out shouting and bawling, turning and putting points across, contacting councils, contacting police, all the rest of it about this thing. This is what people's forgetting. This parade was being allowed to march by the Cenotaph in George Square, which is a memorial, permanent memorial for the war dead from this city, as well as Commonwealth soldiers throughout the world.
Yep.
It doesn't matter whether it's in Glasgow or whether it's in Australia.
I'm going to tell you something, mate, and you'll fall off your seat here, right? Obviously, Regiment Blues came out and said, listen, we're going after this. This is a target. We never kind of fail at a target. We pick it, we get it, and we always get a result. We've shown that time and time again, but with this one, this parade, due to pass the Cenotaph, it's for the 1916 Easter Rising. These groups have went by and spat on the Cenotaph before and kind of showed disrespect and blah 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 blah, and that just wasn't acceptable to sit back and allow it to happen. So we went out there, we objected, we applied the pressure, and then we opened it to everybody. We said, look, go and object, send in your emails, put in your phone calls, put the pressure on. The power's in your hands. That's what people don't realise. People think that they don't have a voice. People don't use their voice. That's why people don't think that they have a voice. But see, the people that have objected to this parade, they now realise that if they use their voice, they've got a voice. And if they've got a voice, then they can get results just by using their voice. They don't need to go out there and throw a brick or a ball or get themselves in the jail.
That's true.
They just need to sit there at a computer and put that little bit more effort in to get an email done. And then somebody would come up into the hub and says, oh, just about objecting to this. He said, it's a nightmare. I mean, where do you start? How do you put an objection through? And that made us think. We said, well, good point. What we'll do is we'll come up with a objection template, and they can email our info mailbox at Regiment of Blues, and we'll send you the template. So you can change it, tweak it, add, remove, and just put your name at the bottom of it, and that's you done your objection. Done. All in all, through all that hype, 36. No 3,600, which you would expect, but only 36 objections went in. Aye, 3 and 6 from the whole community background and the hype that it had. Only 36 people bothered their backsides to actually go and object. But there'll be more than that, obviously, talking about it in the pub, or spending more time than what it would take to put an email together talking about it, but they've not done anything. But going back to my point, right, this will knock you off your seat. Someone contacted Regiment of Blues, and they'd said, as a comment on their Facebook page, one of the admin had said, Chris, you need to go and see this, this is unreal. Oh, I mean, he's got it rerouted away for the Cenotaph, but now they've got a better route, because they're going through the busy city centre, because they're going down Union Street. You're saying to yourself, no bloody way are you complaining. So we got them rerouted away from the Cenotaph, and you're actually saying it's a bad thing, because they're getting a busier route.
Obviously that's been one of the ones that's obviously campaigned and sent letters not in. Probably not.
No.
Probably not. Know what I mean?
No, but this is what you're dealing with here, and that's apathy, that's fractures in your community. This is what you're dealing with. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't care about busier routes and a better route. I care about a route going by the Cenotaph, because that affects me as a person.
Exactly.
I couldn't sit in the house watching the TV or chilling out with my kids knowing that that's going to happen and I've done absolutely nothing about it. But this is what you're dealing with. You're dealing with apathy to the point where only 36 objections. But now 36 objections towards one parade, that is viewed as a lot in the council's eyes. But there's not only 36 people in the PO community here in Glasgow or Scotland that's got a computer or access to an email.
Everybody in the dog's got a computer now, innit?
Exactly.
Everybody.
You can do it from your library. You can do it from
your phone.
You don't have an email address, that's fine, send it from somebody else's email address and put your details at the bottom of it. It still counts. We've explained this, but 36 emails to stop a parade go by the Cenotaph. If the parade did go by the Cenotaph though, what you would have heard is Glasgow Catholic Council, Police Scotland, they're buggers and all this kind of stuff. You say to yourself, well, it's not really fair, is it? Because you've not applied the pressure. No, you've not done anything to stop it. You as an individual's done absolutely nothing to stop the parade going by there. That's why it's going by there. It's like I've said, the police hold us in complete contempt. If we say, look, that shouldn't be happening, the police are saying, I mean, the police said about this parade that they would police it. It wasn't the police that put an objection in saying, look, the risk assessment has shown that this parade can't happen because there's going to be violence. So let's kind of get that established just now. It's not that the police objected to the parade saying that we're scared what the Loyalists are going to do. It was only that the 36 people that bothered their backsides to object were bringing up a reasonable point regarding, look, it's the 1960s, they're uprising, this is that. It was only the valid point that was in the objection emails that got the parade stopped. Glasgow City Council, as far as I believe, actually overruled the police on it.
Aye.
The police said, here, we'll police it. And I know that by being in these meetings, the council always go with the police. If the police say, listen, the risk assessment's shown that there's a high likelihood of violence and it could cause public disorder, the council say, right, listen, we're not putting the police in that position. No, we'll go with the police's recommendations. But I think that shows another good point. 36 people bothered their backsides emailing, and because they weren't emailing with petty issues and petty kind of points, they were emailing regarding quite a serious issue. The council listened, and it's not something that we're kind of. We never really speak highly of Glasgow City Council in the way they conduct themselves, but hats off to them in this one, they listened.
They're daft, but they're not that daft.
Aye,
maybe their bottles went crisp, obviously, the amount of appeal. The 36.
The bold 36.
The bold 36.
The famous 36.
Famous 36.
No, so 36 people, the whole community, that shows apathy, surely.
Totally. As I say, it's one of the ones, I'll leave it to them up there. Then when something doesn't go right, what they been doing? Do you know what I mean? But they'll stand in a pub on a Saturday, and they'll turn and say, how did that protest go?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what you know it for?
Well, that's it.
I mean, full football stadiums, 50,000, 55,000 every fortnight. I'm not saying everybody obviously goes to football matches or ultra loyalists or whatever, but you're saying to yourself, well, surely 2,000 people can show up out of 55,000 to turn around and go and protest at people that want to walk by your cenotaph.
But then here's the fractured bit that comes in, right? I'm not going to join them peaceful protesters because I believe that the only way to get a result is get right into them.
Well, why do you know?
When was the last time you seen a loyalist going right into a Republican parade? When? And it wasn't Castlemont because they never went into the parade. Yes, they caused a barney.
They never even get down the road.
Aye, they caused a barney. They basically stood there and they were that intimidating and saying, if that parade does come up here, we're going for it. So the threat was there.
Oh, definitely.
So
they done it right.
Aye, so the threat was enough to get that parade halted. But I don't view Castlemont as anything different than having a peaceful protest, because if you've got that amount of people standing at a peaceful protest, just basically saying, listen, if the parade comes up here, no, we're going. It's the same thing.
Well, there you go. You go into Castlemont Drive that day. The place was black. Right, now these people made an effort to come out, stop that parade, which they done.
Yeah.
And you say that can be done anywhere they hold a parade in.
Yeah.
Anywhere. That's how easy it is. That's how easy it is. Don't want them on our streets anyway.
No, we absolutely don't. So you're looking at the fractures, right? I'm not going to join this peaceful demonstration because I want to just get into them. You say, well, I'm not going to condone violence, but if that's your view on things, go and get into them, because right now the only thing I can see is 40-50 people week in, week out there challenging Republicans peacefully and legitimately the way that we should be done, and it's the way that provides results. I've previously been told the likes of peaceful demonstrations don't work, and I always bring up the likes of, we've got a caller, folks. I'm just going to bring a caller in live. Apologies, there'll be no introduction. So hello caller, welcome to PL Community Radio.
Hi Chris, how you doing?
Hello caller, welcome to PL Community Radio.
Hi, how you doing?
How you doing?
Not bad, mate, not bad.
What's your name there, mate?
It's Davey.
How you doing, Davey? I'm Chris, and David's
Hi, Chris. How
co-host
you
with me.
doing?
Thanks for calling in. How can we... What are you phoning up for? Are you phoning up regarding apathy or Easter Rising?
Well, if you want to talk about apathy, is there apathy? Or have people just got other things to do? If you want to talk about the Castlemilk parade,
Yeah.
people did get tore into them. People get arrested for fighting with them.
Mm-hmm.
But you weren't there, Chris.
No, I was not.
No, so you don't know what happened in Castlemilk Drive.
I know enough
Mr.
of what
McGawkey
happened.
was there. Mr. McGawkey was there. Davey knows. Davey there. Good evening, David.
Aye, David knows. Bear with me a wee second here. I think David's struggling to hear you. Bear with me. We'll try and get David on for you. Hold on a wee second there, mate.
I was just having
No,
a general...
I absolutely get what you're saying, David. I mean, I'm not there, therefore some people would say we're not entitled to opinion, but I know enough of what happened. I've seen the reports, I've heard from enough people that were there.
So you don't think there was any trouble?
No, I know there was trouble. I know there was trouble regarding
Because they were fighting?
the counter-demonstration and the police, but
No, they were
Republicans
fighting.
and Loyalists
there
never
were
started fighting.
fights in the back closes in Castlemilk Drive. At least 6 people are still to go up to court for it.
I understand that, aye.
But you're saying they never get into them. They did.
In regards to a counter-demonstration, there is no... there's absolutely nothing on the reports that there was any fighting as a result
There
of
was fighting, because they were all arrested in the back courts.
But then,
In Castlemilk Drive.
we need to say to ourselves, what good has that achieved?
It achieved what we set out today, the other one.
But then, in my opinion...
Regarding 36 emails to the council,
Yeah.
who says the council's no lying with the figures?
Well, they can't lie with the Freedom of Information Act.
No, they
because
can't.
It's illegal.
They can, because South Lanarkshire Council done it.
What did they lie about, David?
Because they put it down to competent objectors. 2 people were allowed to go to a meeting in South Lanarkshire regarding the Castlemilk parade.
Mm-hmm.
Templates were sent out, and those templates were all coming back not competent. But they picked 2 people out who'd used the same templates. So the councils can manipulate the figures as much as they want.
And this is regarding the South Lanarkshire with the Castle. This is regarding the Castlemilk parade with South Lanarkshire.
Yes. Similarly, there was only 12 competent objectors. So who decides who's a competent objector and who doesn't?
But that would obviously be up to that specific council and their, whoever's the officer in charge of their parades and processions.
And if you speak to Davey, he'll tell you he knows more than 12 people that put in objections. So they can manipulate figures.
They can manipulate figures, I mean, we know they do, but if you file in a Freedom of Information Act, they would need to give you the factual figures. When we're talking about apathy, right, we're not talking about specific incidents in regards to, say, North
There is
Lanarkshire.
specific incidents because there's people still to go to court. People have lost their livelihoods. People are doing community service because what we set out to achieve.
But what was the end goal that people wanted to achieve through Castlemilk?
The end goal was they weren't getting to parade in Rutherglen, the same as they never got to parade through Rutherglen in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
It's not once they've been stopped, it's twice, but you probably wouldn't know that either, Chris, because you've not been about 20 years.
I've been about 20 years, I've not been on the ground 20 years.
Ah, you've not been kicking about the circle or kicking about the scenes, if you know what I mean.
Not for 20 years, I'm a young
So
man.
that's twice now they've tried to walk from Castlemilk to Rutherglen, and twice it's been stopped.
Right, twice it was stopped, but then my point to you
Stopped,
would be...
stopped, full stop, stopped. No parade.
Right, okay, so what you're saying then is... Right, so I would put it to you then...
But you're saying tonight that people were saying we should get into them and nobody done it. They did do it. They're still to go to court. They're actually being charged with mobbing and rioting.
But that's what they
So
did,
maybe you
surely.
should be a bit more facts, Chris.
It's not about facts, because I've not spoken about
It
anybody
is about
individually.
facts. It is about facts, because you're saying it didn't happen.
Aye, but then
It
you're
did
saying they're
happen.
fighting in the back courts. That's got nothing
Yeah.
to do with the street demonstration that took
It
place that
did.
day.
It did.
Aye, in the back courts.
No, they were from the protest to make sure they weren't getting down the drive.
Aye, I know, I've seen the videos, I've heard enough people talking about it.
Forget the
exactly
video,
what
there's no videos of the fighting.
But then, see, for me, I'm
If you
not
want to see
interested
the
in
video,
fighting.
come tomorrow.
Right, so, for instance, right, come where tomorrow?
The video will be shown tomorrow, up in court.
So the video of people fight, I have no interest in watching
No,
people
the
fight.
video
I
of the
have absolutely
protest
no
will get
interest
shown
in it
tomorrow
whatsoever.
in court.